Ronaldo down in the area, penalty!
Ghana do not agree, but Ismail Melbourne is the man and pointed decisively in the direction of the spot. The protests have been lengthy and vehement, but still the player that most others would simply love to be. Several deep breaths. It is Cristiano Ronaldo, still box office. He writes his own headlines, makes his own history, and he is the first man ever to score at 5 World Cups.
Look at this. How could this be a penalty? I think Africa should just boycott this World Cup and concentrate on our African Cup of Nations. The defender got a leg to the ball first, kicked the ball out. He did not touch Ronaldo anywhere, and the referee will not even consult VAR. Just take a look at this.
I watched it on speed at first and thought that looks like a penalty, but when you dissect it properly, like we just have done, from the referee's angle, it looks like it's a foul. Yeah, I get that. I don't blame the referee. It does look like a foul. The get out for the referee is the new thing that's in now, which is VAR, which should get the referee out of trouble, which it should do. Mm-hmm. The angle from behind the goal you've just seen there, the defender clearly plays the ball. Ronaldo then touches the back of the defender, goes down, instigates a contact. It's not the referee's fault because referees give the decision on the field of play. The VAR, in my opinion, should have got involved and should have invited the referee over.
Should have invited him over, yeah.
And have another look at it, in my opinion.
You see, the thing that people will argue is, okay, this is a group stage match, right? But if this is a semi-final or a final of the World Cup, and VAR says, well, I'm not getting involved, that's frightening.
It's scary. It is scary, I have to say. I'm just astounded that, I like to back referees all the time, and you can't support stuff like that. You can't defend the indefendable. To me, it should have been an overturn. He should have gone to the screen. He should have looked at. He should have looked at all the angles available. Mm-hmm. The only thing I can think that may well have happened is, for some odd reason, and it does happen, and it happens sometimes in the UK, is there's angles that they have in the VAR hub that sometimes you can't get straight away because the VAR doesn't choose the angles. The operator next to him will get the angles for him. So if he can't get that angle for some reason, I know he's got to.
You've seen it on TV. He surely sees it.
He should do, but there may well be some kind of technical glitch in there. We don't know that. Right? I just can't understand why he wasn't sent to the screen.
So that was wrong.
Invited. Yes.
Invited. So that was wrong.
100% is wrong. Yes.
There's Ronaldo's touch. Slightly, and then the defender pokes it away from Ronaldo.
Soft isn't a verdict, Rob. I made that point once. Is it or is it not a penalty?
Not a penalty for me.
No, not for me.
No, not for me either. Not for me.
Let's talk about the penalty being given then, Luis Miguel. I know that you're not in agreement with that given. Do you think that moment in the 30th minute, though, where Ronaldo did have a penalty call, has made the referee think twice when it came to this one? Do you think that's in his head and that's why it's been given?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Probably because obviously this game is refereed and played and managed by, it doesn't matter if it's VAR, you have all the technology in the world. At the end of the day, it's driven by human beings who are going to be influenced by, the narrative of the match itself. Look, Hislop, that was a ridiculous penalty decision, and I'm embarrassed by it because, we are now at a stage where VAR should be able to correct these things. Look, here's one thing. Number one, if you were to say to me that Cristiano Ronaldo was fouled, as opposed to the fact that it's a clear 50-50 battle, right? And the ball was won in the end by the defender because the ball was touched by his foot, that's not a penalty. If the referee is making a decision based on what he's seeing, in real time, I will forgive you for that. But in the day of VAR, I think it's despicable to give that. I think it's ridiculous. Otherwise, if we give those decisions, what happens in the future? Anything, any kind of 50-50 battle is going to be a penalty. And that to me is really not acceptable in this day and age when you have so much technology. Now, does Portugal deserve to win the game? Because in the end it was 3-2, and obviously they have more talent and arguably other stronger team, better organized, more experienced. Yes, that's another argument to have. But I think that decision obviously changed the complete narrative of that game. No way was that a penalty. If I could learn Portuguese, I would say it as well in that language.
to that point, I'm in full agreement.
And it's Kudus that's in. And Andre Ayew! Ghana level! Bruno Fernandes. It's through. It's 2-1. Sao Felix.
An interesting moment that I noticed from Felix's goal, that even the commentators didn't bring up. Was Felix offside when Bruno Fernandes made the pass to him? It looks extremely close, and it's interesting that VAR didn't have a check. Based on some offside decisions we've seen in this World Cup, I wouldn't be surprised if that was also given offside. Even if it was offside, I guess it evens out because Ronaldo had a goal disallowed unfairly in the first half. But it is interesting that VAR didn't have a check, and even the commentators didn't bring it up. But since Ronaldo had a goal disallowed in the first half unfairly, I don't think Ghana fans can be too mad. It does seem like Felix's foot might be offside here, but maybe this defender is keeping him on, which is why it should have gone to VAR at least.
Portugal have got numbers here with options either side. It's Rafael Leao. It looks like being Portugal's night. What a goal that is.
In 2022, how is this not an offside in 2022? Qatar FIFA World Cup. What is this?
And look at this. He will not, when it's Africans' term, the VAR does not work. Look at this offside goal. Complete offside. It's clear.
Here come Ghana. Great chance. Ayew! Oh, they've got a second! Jordan Ayew. Time is running out for Ghana, but there is still time. Can they come back? Right near the end, was Diogo Costa even aware that the Ghanaian striker Williams was behind him? Portugal 3, Ghana 2.
One.